What's up, people? Arsa Corsair coming at you with another Roku update. So today I want to talk about Phantom and the nerf that she's received. I think it's interesting. If you don't know yet, they basically reduced the body shot damage of the sniper. So it goes from 80 down to 70. So you can no longer do the one body shot and then a shot with the pistol to end it. Now you would need at least two shots to end them, unless you can get a headshot with the pistol, which I mean isn't necessarily like crazy hard. So we'll try it here on Ronin. So body shot, then headshot, and then they still go down. But I feel like it takes a lot of the appeal away from Phantom. Obviously, this is gonna, increase the skill gap, right? Like if you're gonna be playing Phantom, you have to be a Slayer on Phantom to make it to where you're actually able to down somebody either with a headshot, or you got to get, a headshot with the sniper, or you got to get a body shot and then get a headshot with that pistol, or that person's probably going to recover realistically, unless, like your team is rushing heavy or something. Now, the reason that I feel strongly about this somewhat, because realistically, I barely played Phantom. Like, she's a cool character. I like her concept, but she's not really my playstyle. I feel like people who played Phantom really had to be able to pull their weight, right? Like, you couldn't be a bad Phantom. You had to be a Slayer Phantom, or you just brought your team down. I didn't feel like she was one of those characters that needed a nerf. I never said like, oh man, this character is just too strong, she's too OP. She's one of those characters that actually takes like a lot of skill to play effectively, right? Like if you're going to be playing Phantom, you have to be able to hit those headshots. You have to be able to understand your positioning and the positioning of the enemy teams, using your nano grenade correctly. Like, she's not a character that you pick up and you just slay out all off top, right? Especially right now when people are getting better at Roko. So when I thought of characters that needed a nerf, Phantom never even really came into that ballpark. Now, some of the conversation that's been going on about Phantom that I wasn't privy about until I was looking at the Twitter, looking at the chat, is basically people feel like she's too strong because of grievous wounds. The fact that she can deal such a large amount of damage to you in one shot and then it delays your ability to recover. People felt that that was too strong, and it led to, or at least to some type of, like imbalancing in the actual fights that are going on. And I get that to some extent, but most characters, like you see a Phantom, you're probably gonna grab bounce back, right? So that you can go ahead and make sure that you're getting your health back at at about the same rate if you would have without grievous wounds been on you, because it basically cancels it out for the most part. So even with that, like I understand that that can be devastating, like not being able to heal for those extra couple of seconds, but still, like there's ways to play around these things, and I feel like instead of making people really think about their choices and their perks, we're just kind of trying to make it easier for people to get around using those type of strategies, is what I'm trying to say. And I don't know if that's necessarily the way the game should be going, especially since I feel like they're going to be focused so much on a competitive sense. I feel like if you have a Phantom that can hit those shots, like you should be rewarded for hitting those shots, because they are big shots. And think about how many Phantoms miss their shots, especially their headshots, right? And then nothing comes of it. So I feel like she's one of those high risk, high reward characters. And I don't see grievous wounds being too crazy. Another thing that people said that I thought was very interesting was that as people get better at the game, as people get more sweaty, Phantoms are basically ruining the game, which I think is completely false. And this is coming from somebody that by no which way or form is a pro at the game. Like, y'all know me, I deliver the news. I like to keep on the update. I like to analyze characters, but I wouldn't say I'm a pro player. I'm not out there slaying out, getting 80 kills a game, nothing like that. But I can honestly say that I don't feel like as people get better at the game that Phantoms are just reigning supreme, right? Like, even playing with no comms, I may run into like a Phantom like that 1 out of every 50 games. Like, realistically, it's seldom that I run into a Phantom that's really just ruining my experience. It doesn't happen. So I just disagree with that, but I would like to hear what some of you guys have to say. I feel like those are the two biggest complaints that I got about Phantom, though. I didn't really hear anything other besides that, grievous wounds and the fact that people are getting good at the game and they're able to just basically wipe a team, and it's like, yeah, I get it. There are going to be those Slayers, but for the most part, that's not the case. Most Phantoms are not that. So people, with that being said, let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you feel that Phantom deserved this nerf? I know it's only 10 damage. I know it's not a big deal, but when rank is right around the corner, I think it will affect her pick rate, honestly. I don't see people, especially those higher level people, playing Phantom and at that high level, right? If you can't body shot, take somebody out, I don't see the need of having her. Like, yeah, maybe you'll get that body shot, headshot, right? But if that's the case, I mean, if you're hitting that headshot with the pistol afterwards, you're probably one of those people that are going to be hitting those snipes in those hard situations anyway. But for the people who maybe couldn't get all those headshots, right? They were okay aim. Then they finish it up with that quick body shot with the pistol. I feel like a lot of those people are going to move away from Phantom and go to somebody else that can just be more consistent and can, make sure that you secure that kill a little bit easier, right? A little more effectively. So that's what I'm thinking, and I think that's the reason that I'm kind of feeling this way about it. I feel like that was a change that maybe should have been made after rank, just to see how well Phantom performed. Because honestly, I felt like Phantom wasn't even gonna be like a top contender in rank before they nerfed her, right? So I don't know. I know a lot of people are saying 10 damage doesn't really make that big of a difference. I think it's gonna make all the difference in a way, especially at the higher levels. But okay, that's enough of my rant there. I wanna know what you guys think. I wanna hear from some Phantom pros, people who have been playing Phantom, people who have hours in Phantom like I have hours in Saint, you know what I'm saying? I wanna hear from those people. And am I thinking about this wrong? Is Phantom probably still going to be okay? Is she still going to be a top contender, assuming that you still have, assuming that you can aim, right? Is she still going to be one of those rogues that you see on those top tier competitive teams? Or is she probably going to be a nice little frag out character, maybe somebody that you see in Strikeout? I want to know from the people who've put in time with her. People, I have gotten my Discord server up and going. I'm gonna start putting that out here somewhere within this next week or so. I just have to like put all the channels, put all the restrictions on it. I'm gonna put like a little shout out channel, so if people do want to, because you know how people be in Discord, they want to shout out their channel, they want to get their name out there. I'm gonna put something like that, but it's gonna be like a separate channel, and you have to have permission to do it, just so people aren't getting spammed every day like, oh, I'm live on Twitch, because you know that's gonna happen if I want to open this Discord. So I want to make sure I put something like that in there. And I also have the artwork for the live stream that I'm trying to get going. It's just going to be a live stream that's continuous. It's going to be a place for Roco company players to go hang out, meet each other, get groups going, chill, listen to some music, and just hang out. I want to have a spot for this community because I feel like we're going to be a very niche, very low-key type of community. Even when this game blows up, I still think with so many tactical shooters out there, like there's going to be just that certain group of people that gravitate towards Rogue Company. Just like Siege, we're going to be a very niche group of dudes and gals here. You know what I'm saying? So I want to make sure that I have that up and going for you guys. It's been a lot of work, but I think it's worth it. I'm loving this community. I'm loving the support that y'all are showing. So thank you. I really do appreciate it. People, if you haven't done so already, make sure to drop a like on the video, subscribe for more Roco content. I'm going to put another video out today talking about a perk that they're thinking about taking out of the game. It'll be a short one, but make sure to click on that and vote, people, if they actually have a voting thing for us, because they're asking for our opinions, and if we don't give it, we can't complain with the decisions that they make. This is Orsa Course. Thank you for listening. We'll see you later today. Peace, 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 peace.